And his opponent, fighting out of the right corner, please welcome Dean Gaskell.
And the crowd comes to life here for Dean Gaskell making his way to the cage. Sheldon, what do we know about Dean Gaskell?
Well, like Reece, Gaskell has also got experience in another sport. He's a former professional rugby player, so he might not have been happy with the score today in England, but that's that. He turned his hand to MMA a year ago, so he's fairly new to the sport, but he's got an all-round approach. He's confident, he's stand-up and wrestling, so wherever the fight may go, he'll be able to handle himself. He's got a good core strength, and he's got a dynamic training camp alongside Liam Davis, who also fights for the lightweight interim title here tonight. And he's a relaxed guy, you know. He's got trust in his coaching staff. He's ready to step up and make his MMA debut here tonight. He's well prepared, and you know, he's proud that his first fight's here at FCC, and we're proud to have him too.
Absolutely. The premier destination for amateur mixed martial arts in the UK. A lot of these guys really chuffed to be on FCC. We've been talking to guys all through the week and in the weeks leading up to this fight, and you know, they used to fighting amateur fights on the undercards and in interclubs, and to come to a place like this where they've got a nice big stage and a nice venue in front of, I think we've got around 1,500 people in the venue tonight. It's a big deal for these guys, and they're always well prepared. Both of these guys, as we've said, they've got experience in other sports, and with that comes discipline, the discipline of an athlete. These guys aren't just fighters, these are guys who've been competing athletically for a long time. We know they're going to be in great shape, and we know they've got that special kind of focus that true sportsmen have that they put into their MMA training. This one is set to be an absolutely great fight. I know a lot of the FCC staff have been looking forward to this one. I'm looking forward to this one. I know you guys are too, so let's get in the ring with Jonathan Millard to start the action.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the 11th bout of the evening, before the 3 3-minute rounds of the 77-kilogram category. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He has a mixed martial arts record of 1 victory and no defeats. Representing Manchester MMA Studio, Ashley Reece. And his opponent, fighting out of the right corner. He is making his in-cage debut, representing Blackledge MMA, Dean Gaskell. Referee in charge of the action is Paul Crosby.
There's some nice lighting effects there for the introduction of Dean Gaskell. Is that, or the bulbs are going? One of the two.
We liked it either way.
Ashley Reece here in the tight Valetudo style shorts. Dean Gaskell in the black and white legacy shorts, obviously coming out of the Blackledge camp. And we know this guy's going to be dangerous because Tom Blackledge's guys are all so well prepared, and he swings 2 big hooks there to start this one off. But Ashley Reece answers back with a nice kick.
Yeah, and there's some nice early sprawl technique there from Dean Gaskell.
Nice leg kick there by Gaskell. Gaskell taking the centre of the cage now. But there's a nice focused look in the eyes of Ashley Reece. He looks very calm. Nice head movement there, looking to suss his opponent out. And another leg kick from Gaskell. This guy's trading nice kicks here, Sheldon. This could be the story of the fight so far.
Yeah, both men are looking to utilise those kicks very well. I mean, we've seen a strike there, but so far it seems to be a leg kick game.
And another leg kick, but it's a mistake, and Ashley Reece able to get the takedown and starts to land some big shots. He's got that leg hook, but Gaskell hopping away BJ Penn style, but he gets taken down by Ashley Reece. It's a mad scramble here, Sheldon, but it's Ashley Reece that's come out on top.
Yeah, Gaskell keeps trying to get back up, and he has done again, but Reece is still on him, and it looks like it may hit the mat again.
He's got a hold of that neck, Jez. What's he looking to do from this position?
I don't know what he was looking to do, but he really didn't get much there, did he? It was a fairly loose kind of position. What he did do well there early, and what I liked from it, was cage awareness. Got his opponent Gaskell over to his corner to try and get some advice. That's really important.
Oh, Reece telegraphed that shot, and Gaskell made him pay for it with 2 big right hands there.
And these guys are real big welterweights, aren't they? Real big sluggers.
Couple of units in the cage, both throwing jabs at this point, measuring each other up.
Ashley Reece was looking for that right, but like I said earlier, Brad, he is telegraphing it.
Interestingly, Reece's eyes keep looking towards the feet of Dean Gaskell. I don't know whether he's trying to throw his opponent off there, Sheldon.
Yeah, I mean, either that or again he could be looking for more leg kicks. So far, leg kicks from Reece have been very brutal.
Ashley Reece with his mouth open already. Right, both fighters breathing through the mouth like that, but there's a slightly south of the border kick from Dean Gaskell there, but they're good to go. And referee Paul Crosley restarts the action. Gaskell had that right hand caught. Oh, and a beautiful reversal of the attempted shot there. Absolutely lovely stuff by Dean Gaskell. And now they're tied up, and it's Ashley Reece throwing the knees.
Yeah, that was some lovely work there from Dean Gaskell, wasn't it? Just slipped out the way, and when he came back up, wound up that right and just clocked Reece right with a beautiful right hook. And
we go into the final 10 seconds of this round, and we've got Dean Gaskell on top.
It's been a really evenly fought out first round here.
Absolutely, I mean, it's been fast and furious action all the way, on the feet and on the ground. Sheldon, how did you see that first round?
Well, I think Reece started the better out of the two, but as the fight progressed, I mean, Gaskell came into it a lot more. Reece, I don't know, just at the minute it looks like he might be tiring a bit, but I'm sure he's still got a lot left in the tank.
Yeah, it is all to play going into this second. Both guys have shown pedigree, both on their feet and on the ground. Some very much telegraphed moves, I must say, though, from Reece, which does concern me, because you know, you really don't want to be doing that in the first round. And you know, when you get to the second, third, you know, you can look at, you know, fatigue setting in, and you know, there is some, you know, some just behind it. But you know, early on, you know, it's dangerous, and you don't want to give your opponent too much of an insight into your game plan.
Dean Gaskell is getting his arms up by Tom Blackledge, trying to prevent the build-up of lactic acid. You're going to think that Blackledge knows there's going to be a lot more grappling involved in this fight, and he's getting his man ready for that. And referee Paul Crosley ordering seconds out, getting ready to start the second round of action here at full Contact Contender 5. Brad Wharton, Sheldon Kay and Jez Cook here in the commentary position, and Gaskell starts out with a massive leg kick, Sheldon.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this round plays out. Every time it hit the mat, he seemed to get back onto the feet very quickly, so whether that's the case again, we'll soon find out.
And it's rock'em sock'em robots. Gaskell landed a nice left hook there, and Ashley Reece went straight for the takedown. He did not like that at all, but now Ashley Reece is in top position, and Ashley Reece is going to be looking to rain down some shots.
Yeah, Gaskell tried to sink in the guillotine there, didn't he? But you know, second round, both guys are covered in sweat, slips him off and ends up on his back. Ashley Reece doing well there to stack his opponent, and he takes it back here. If he can try and command it, wants to hold on, if he can bring him over.
Oh, it's a big suplex! Channeling the spirit of Kurt Angle there.
Got the Olympic hero in the ring now.
Lovely stuff there from Ashley Reece. And if he looked like he was faltering slightly in the first round, Ashley Reece is coming back in a big way here, Sheldon.
Yeah, Reece now is in top position, and Gaskell, he needs to do something to try and get out of it. Reece looks very confident in there at the minute and starting to rain down some strikes.
Yeah, Reece is really stamping his authority in here. Shame he's given up side control there. I thought he would have been wise to try and secure that. Just get some good position there, and then work some bombs and possibly a submission. But it's up again. I don't know if he's looking for the suplex again, but that's going to take a lot of energy. But no, Gaskell does well to slip out of that.
And now this is Gaskell's game. He looked like he had his man measured for a nice right hand there, but it's Ashley Reece throwing the shots. Sloppy left hand there from Ashley Reece. That didn't land well. And nice body kicks here from Reece. They're going to wear his man out.
It's nice to see Reece has tightened up his game a lot in this second. You know, you mentioned about him telegraphing moves, and obviously his corner's had a little word with him. He's a bit more tighter, a bit more relaxed, and you know, he's showing that now. He's showing that here now in the second round.
Oh, and a lovely leg kick there by Reece. And Reece really has turned it up in this round, hasn't he, Sheldon?
Yeah, Gaskell's going to have to need to do an impression here to maybe steal the round from the judges, because at the minute it's all Reece and it doesn't look to be changing anytime soon.
Reece, the speed of the hands here from Reece is fantastic. And another kick to the body, and those are adding up.
These kicks so far, they've been brutal from Reece.
Yeah, he's really finding his rhythm here, isn't he, guys?
And you look at Gaskell, he's got that right hand cocked all the time, but that's about all he's doing on the feet. He needs to mix it up a bit here. throws out a left hand there, but no conviction in it.
Reece just seems to be a second ahead with everything. He's doing everything Gaskell seems to do. Reece seems to got telegraphed.
Absolutely, absolutely. And there's some nice knees now, some nice clinch work there from Ashley Reece. And Dean Gaskell is looking like he doesn't know what to do to get this fight going back in his favour.
No, he's got no answers for Reece yet. And putting up a point that Sheldon mentioned earlier, Ashley Reece being a former high competitive athlete in running, he's got that conditioning, hasn't he? And is really using that to effect at the moment.
But here's the interesting situation, because Dean Gaskell has got Tom Blackledge in his corner, and that is an invaluable weapon. If you want to talk about experience at the highest level of mixed martial arts, Tom Blackledge has got that. He's fought in the UFC, he's coached guys in the UFC, and if you want a pep talk from anyone when you're on the back foot, it's going to be a guy like Tom Blackledge. What's Tom going to be saying to his fighter between rounds, Jez?
Well, he's going to be telling him, listen, you've got a short amount of time to make an impression here. For my card, at the moment he's 2 rounds down, so he's got to do something big here. He's got to look for a submission. I don't think he's going to get a TKO, because from what we've seen so far, I don't think he's got the hands to do that. So I'd like to see him try and get the fight on the ground as soon as possible. Try and get into a good position like side control and start attacking, looking for a submission.
And on the flip side, Sheldon, if you're in the corner of Ashley Reece just then, you've got to think your fight is 2 rounds up. What are you telling him going into this 3rd and final round?
Well, you've got to tell him, basically just reassure him that this can be a fight that he can win. You don't want to tell him to just go out there and just be easy, because you might get caught like shots like Gaskell just thrown there.
Huge shots there from Gaskell. And they landed hard.
Dean Gaskell obviously heard what I just said, didn't he? It's like he's out to prove me wrong, and fair play to him. Good luck to the lad.
Yeah, you take credit for that, Jez. Never mind Blackledge.
No, I was merely saying that I didn't think he had any power left in his fist, and obviously Tom instructed him to start landing some bombs. He went out there and did that, and some great work from Dean Gaskell.
Oh, and another right hand from Ashley Reece this time. Oh, that was a peach.
I looked at Dean Gaskell for a second. He looked at us and need to just take a second and just realise what actually happened there.
And Gaskell looking for that takedown now. He's gone for a single leg, but the hips are out from Reece. He's stuffing that shot nicely, and perhaps in a position to land a couple of knees now against the fence.
Yeah, it's a good spool there, wasn't it?
There's the knee up the middle from Ashley Reece. Nice. Lovely shot, and he breaks away, takes the centre of the octagon, resets.
Nice low hips there from Reece to just stifle his opponent and get it back up. Gaskell looks like he's got a bit of a nasty cut on the left side of his nose.
Nice leg kick from Reece, and another one. And these leg kicks are quickly becoming the story of this fight, Sheldon. You can see the body there marked up on Dean Gaskell, but Gaskell coming back with some shots of his own.
Yeah, as you mentioned earlier, Reece continuing to just look down at his opponent, and that might, if he,
and there's a head kick from Reece. Beautiful shot, left head kick, absolutely fantastic, channeling the spirit of Mirko Krokop.
He's took some big shots in this fight, Gaskell, and he's proving just that he might have a very good chin out there.
And Gaskell comes back with some nice right hands. Reece fires back with shots of his own, and these guys are not taking their foot off the accelerator.
No, that's a great point by Sheldon. Gaskell's done so well, hasn't he? He's got a great chin and he's got a big heart, because he keeps coming and coming. Reece is firing in these accurate shots, but he wants more. He's keen, he understands, and he knows what he's got to do. We've got to
looping right hand there from Ashley Reece. Lovely cheeky shot.
We've got to remember, between these two guys, they've had one fight. This is Dean Gaskell's debut here, but these guys are looking like seasoned fighters.
Yeah, Reece is picking his shots very well. I mean, I don't think I've seen him miss by that much throughout this entire fight. He seems to be doing very well with what shots he's picking out there.
Exactly. He's not had the more powerful shots of the two, but he's been much more accurate. And that volume striking is really going to add up on the judges' scorecards. There's another right hand, another right leg kick, and those really are adding up at this point. And Dean Gaskell looking battle weary from all those shots, but still very much in this fight, and comes back with a big right hand as we go into the last 10 seconds of this round. Superman punch by Reece and a right hand, and what a fight that was.
Yeah, what a cracker that was. Dean Gaskell walks away, shakes his head. He knows he's been in a tough fight there. He's given everything, but ultimately Reece had the quality there. Really demonstrated that he's here and he's made a serious mark here at FCC. He said he was going to come out. He wanted to get an early finish. Realistically, that wasn't going to happen. He was against a tough opponent, but certainly made a wise decision. He's bringing some serious conditioning. Obviously, absolute dedication to training, and we look forward to seeing this guy come back onto the FCC.
So after 3 hard 4 rounds we go to our judges. With a unanimous decision, your winner